Hello everyone. Let us now discuss how can we solve this problem. Minimum distance between three equal elements 1 and also 2. So instead of going with the brute force approach which everyone knows and can also be implemented, but for the problem number 2 it won't be accepted, right? So why? Because the constants are 10 power 5. So let us read the description first. You are given an integer array nums, a tuple I, j, k of three distinct indices, right? These are the indices of the array. Is good if nums of I is equal to nums of j is equal to nums of k. Nothing but these elements are at these indices, elements at these indices are equal. That's what between three equal elements mean. Now, the distance of a good tuple is absolute value of I minus j plus absolute value of j minus k, absolute value of k minus I, where absolute of x denotes the absolute value of x. We know that, right? So, return an integer denoting the minimum possible distance of a good tuple. If no good tuple exists, return -1. Let's take this example. Nums is equal to 112 3212. So nums is equal to 112 3212, right? So imagine in a brute force way, you go to one and then you go to the next one and then you go to the next one and then get these indices 0 1 2 3 4 5 and then 6. So the absolute value is 0 minus 1 plus 1 minus 5 plus 5 minus 0. So totally 4 plus 5 plus 1. 1 minus 5 is 4, 5 minus 0 is 5, 0 minus 1 is 1. So totally it is 10. But let us see whether do we have another one. Yes, 2. So 2 is present for 3 times. But if you see, 1 is present for 3 times some indices. 2 is present for some indices. Now, why don't you just go with storing those indices somewhere in some data structure? I'll tell you what are those. But 1 is stored at 0, 1 and then 5. That's it. Now 2 is stored at 2, 4 and then 6. So 2, 4 and then 6. And then 3 is stored at only one index, that is 3. Now imagine 1 is having only repeated for only 2 times. Then do we consider it? No, we don't consider it. Now imagine we have 1. So what is the data structure which we are going to use here is nothing but a hash map, right? So in this hash map, we'll store the number and then here it is nothing but vector of int. In Java, it will be list of integer and here it will be an integer, right? Now, here you got 0, 1 and then 5. What we will do is we will iterate with only one pointer, right? So we will iterate with one pointer and we will end it. Here, if you see, here imagine some list or is having indices like 0 1 5 6 7 9. Now this is the list. What is the size? 3 and then 3 6. But I need three elements. I will go with list of I, list of I plus 1, list of I plus 2. So we have stored it, but I am saying where does the I pointer goes, right? So 0 1 2 3 4 5, it will go like till here, nothing but less than 4. How do you get this 4? By 6 minus 2, nothing but list dot size minus 2. So the I goes less than list dot size minus 2. I will be starting with 0 and I plus plus. So just we will get we will get it like we will get it like minimum. We are asked with minimum distance, right? Minimum distance is equal to minimum of minimum distance comma absolute value of list of I minus list of I plus 1 and then plus absolute value of list of I plus 1 minus list of I plus 2 plus absolute value of list of I plus 2 minus list of I, right? So this is how you get it. But how do I iterate this one? I need the list, right? So what we will do, let us write an algorithm for this. Let us write initialize hash map, nothing but unordered map of int comma vector of int, and let me name it as mp. Now what I'll do is just iterate int I is equal to 0, I is less than nums dot size, and nums dot size I plus plus. So mp of nums of I, the number, will be pushing back in that, will push back the index where I got this nums of I. So I got this mp, nothing but this unordered map, I got it. I'll just update the answer or minimum distance every time, but the minimum distance will be int max initially. Now, I just went through the list, every list of a number, every list of a number. I'm pointing to the list. Now, how do I get that list? I'll just go with for auto x comma list in unordered map, right? So that's how you solve this problem, and in the last we'll just return the minimum distance. If you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section, and I have also given the code link in the description. So some of the variable names might be changed, right? So the current, I have took current, and here instead of minimum distance I took answer, and the last they have said that if no good tuples exist, then return minus 1. So if the answer is equal to int max itself, then return minus 1. That means if you see indices dot size is less than 3, then continue. We need to skip there itself. Instead of list, I just made as indices. So let's also uh, take that, right? So if list dot size is less than 3, then just continue. We are just skipping it, right? So if you have any doubts, please let me know, and please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.